Hello, welcome to Life Skills from Sanskrit. I'm Jigar. Today we are going to look at a couplet that talks about what are the characteristics of an ignorant person. Now we've talked about this a bit in the past, so we are just going to build up on it. So without wasting any time, let's just jump into it. Murkhasya panchachinhani garvo durvachanam tatha krodhascha dradhavadascha paravakyeshvanadaraha. Let me repeat that. Murkhasya panchachinhani garvo durvachanam tatha krodhascha dradhavadascha paravakyeshvanadaraha. What we are going to do is we're going to divide this into two bits and then we'll look at all of the characteristics individually. So let's have a look at the first bit. Murkhasya panchachinhani garvo durvachanam tatha. What this bit says that the five main characteristics of these ignorant people. The first one the couplet says is garvaha. Garva means false pride, ego. So when somebody feels that they're worth more than others, they feel they're important and they live in that self-important, self-centered universe in their own mind, we call them ignorant because we know that everybody is equal and we need to treat everybody equally. The second characteristic is durvachanam tatha. So an ignorant person usually uses abusive language. They abuse people verbally, or they're just in general not nice to other people. So what they're trying to say is ignorant people generally they abuse people verbally. They do not use a nice language, not soothing language. They're just very blunt and very rude when it comes to dealing with people. Let's have a look at the second bit. In second bit, we see three characteristics. Krodhascha, dradhavadascha, paravakyeshu anadaraha. So, what's the first one? Krodhascha, anger. If they're short-tempered, they get angry very easily and they start yelling at people. Again, we know that they're ignorant because people who are knowledgeable, people who got good skills, they're most of the time patient and they're very good in dealing with people and do not get angry that easily. Dradhavadascha, that means they're stubborn. They do not want to listen to people, they're not flexible, and they're set in their own ways. Even if something better is offered to them, they try not to listen to other people. So stubbornness, again, one of the main characteristics of an ignorant person. Now, the last bit they say, paravakyeshu anadaraha, and they generally do not respect opinions of other people. And if you look at all the other characteristics that we've talked about in this couplet, of course the last one makes perfect sense, because when people give you opinions and they tell you a better way to do something, if you just discard it without even thinking about it, without being flexible, what's going to happen is you will be at a loss at the end of the day. So paravakyeshu anadaraha, not treating people nicely, cutting their sentences in the middle, not letting them express themselves properly and not listening to their opinions fully. All of these that they count as paravakyeshu anadaraha. That means we just do not respect opinions of other people or what they want to say. So again, this couplet gives us five characteristics of an ignorant person. Now, how can we use this in our lives? It's very simple. If we have one of these characteristics, of course, we want to work on it and we want to make sure that we become a better version of ourselves. And then if you know someone who holds these characteristics, now you know that you either need to stay away from them or let them know, or maybe give them an opportunity to grow. So again, let's have a look at the couplet. Murkhasya panchachinhani garvo durvachanam tatha krodhascha dradhavadascha paravakyeshvanadaraha. My take on this couplet is there are five characteristics of an ignorant person: ego, abusive language, anger, stubbornness, and disregard for other people's opinions. So make sure if you have one of these five characteristics, you work on it and become more positive. Thank you for joining me today. Stay positive, stay tuned.